The latest on the killing of the leader of Hamas, the mastermind of the October 7th massacre. We're learning new details about how Israeli forces in Gaza cornered and killed Yahya Sinwar, Israel's most wanted man. Drone footage shows his final moments in a bombed-out apartment as those forces closed in. Israel says the soldiers didn't know it was Sinwar at first. The Hamas leader was only positively identified the next day.
There is hope this morning that Sinwar's death could clear the way for a ceasefire deal and the release of the hostages. President Biden calls Sinwar an insurmountable obstacle that has now been removed. Our forward correspondent Tom Sufi-Burge starts us off from Israel. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Michael. Yeah, it's a big moment for Israel and this region. Yahya Sinwar was the architect of the deadliest terror attack in Israeli history on October 7th. He'd evaded the IDF for more than a year, but incredibly, it was an Israeli patrol in southern Gaza that stumbled across him and then took him out. This morning, Israel's most wanted terrorist, Yahya Sinwar, is dead. This Israeli military drone video capturing the final moments of the man who masterminded the October 7th massacre. Sinwar seen sitting inside a destroyed building after an intense gun battle on Wednesday afternoon. In a remarkable twist, the Hamas leader, who'd evaded the IDF for more than a year, was killed in a chance encounter. A group of Israeli reservists spotting 3 gunmen, tracking one of them down with that drone. You can see him throwing a piece of wood shortly before he was killed. But it was only the following day, when troops returned to the gory scene, that they realized they had killed Sinwar.
Today, the mastermind of this day of sheer evil is no more.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announcing Sinwar had been eliminated after his identity was confirmed using DNA, dental records and fingerprints. Killing him has been a key Gaza war aim for Israel. There were spontaneous cheers when his death was announced. Netanyahu indicating the end of the war isn't imminent, but saying it now could come sooner.
While this is not the end of the war in Gaza, it's the beginning of the end.
And President Biden comparing Sinwar's death to the killing of bin Laden, calling it an opportunity to push again for a hostage and ceasefire deal.
Now's the time to move on. Move toward a ceasefire in Gaza.
For the families and friends of the hostages, fear and hope about what it will mean. Within moments of the news breaking that Yahya Sinwar has been killed, crowds out on the streets of Israel, and they're calling now for a hostage deal. They believe there is more hope tonight than in months. This morning, Aviva Siegel, wife of American hostage Keith Siegel, overcome with emotion.
I'm doing everything I can. I just want Keith back so badly.
Aviva was taken into Gaza by Hamas for 51 days before being released. Today she's fearful about what Sinwar's death could mean for her husband, who's still being held.
I'm very, very worried. I didn't sleep well last night.
What do you think it might mean for Keith, or what do you fear it might mean?
That they're furious and cross, taking it all out on the hostages in any way they can.
Guys, Aviva is so brave, and you know, she said she also wants the suffering of innocent Palestinians in Gaza to end. She also told us how badly she was treated when she was held hostage, and that's why she's so worried about what Sinwar's death means for Keith and the other hostages.
A pivotal moment in this war. Tom Sufi-Burge, thank you.